Hi there. I'm Deborah Arneson, clinical nutritionist, here to help you and throw you a lifeline. With all that's going on in the world right now, and certainly things to come, we know that our bodies can be hosts for things that are opportunistic, such as bacteria and bugs and viruses and disease. So, the purpose and reason for my doing these Vimeos is to give you a tool to put in your toolkit, which will allow you to heal yourself, fix your body, give your body what it needs to fight naturally, and make you one of the survivor of the fittest. So we're going to spend the whole week this week on GMOs, genetically modified organisms, which are virally induced foods that are created in labs that are now currently in our food chain to the tune of almost 92 to 94% of everything that we eat that is not genetically modified. So, I'm sorry, that is genetically modified and that is not organic. So, it's a big argument for organic, which is unaffordable for many people, but the more of us who can afford to buy organic, the more we drive that market price down and we help our neighbors, our friends, and people around the planet. So, the goal is to spread the good news that there are things that you can learn to avoid and sidestep, which means you will actually drive that market price down and maybe push that product out of the market because it's not being consumed by consumers. And we drive market pricing, we drive the economy. So, the first thing you need to know is that there are risks that come with genetically modified foods. These foods were created by my least favorite company on the planet called Monsanto, who is the most evil company known to man. They just sold out to Bayer last year because they have so many lawsuits against them for glycophosphates, for Roundup. They've been taken down, crimes against humanity regarding their Agent Orange production, which they boldfaced lied in all their documentation to the federal government, causing cancer in tens of thousands of our young men in the 70s and 80s and 90s. So Monsanto, awful, horrible, nasty company that needs to be laid to ruin. That being said, they created the GMOs, the genetically modified organisms, often termed in the arena of functional medicine and alternative medicine as Frankenstein foods. They're called Frankenstein foods because they are created in a lab. These viruses are made by scientists and they're shot into the kernel of the corn or the seed of the grain and the wheat that we're eating. Some of these foods, such as corn, have up to 16 to 22 modified viruses shot into the kernel of the corn. And we'll get into the why that is tomorrow. But today I just want you to know there are risks involved with consuming foods that are loaded with viruses. You become a petri dish of sorts, which means that your immune system is overrun by these viruses that are found in minute amounts in everything we're consuming. Corn is the worst. Soy stands right next to it. So why put viruses into your body when we're trying to fight viruses, the ones that come in the air, that come in the form of a flu? We don't want to have to consume more viruses than our bodies can handle. So the risks are toxicity overall, systemic toxicity from too many modified virus-laden foods, allergic reactions, which show up differently in every single person. Some people might get a rash, some people might get a runny nose, some people get diarrhea when they have an allergic reaction, some people get constipated, some individuals will actually just feel sick and flu-like. Every body is unique and different. You don't really know it's an allergic reaction until you see it over and over again and you're smart enough and slow enough to observe, gee, every time I have corn or something with a corn-like substance under a different name in it, I have a reaction. Immunosuppression is big. So an immune system that is subjugated constantly by the induction of viruses coming into your body from the foods that you're choosing to eat every day is a big issue. They stack, and it takes time for them to rear their ugly heads and bring you down. Cancer is another side effect of genetically modified foods. Loss of vital nutrients, meaning that if you're eating a food that is made in a lab and it's not grown naturally from the eternal healthy seed that it originated from, but it's coming from a manipulated, virally induced seed, then you are losing all those vitamins and minerals that are found in, say, black beans or in a wholesome wheat product, etc. The gut. Your gut is your second immune system. It's called the second brain. in Chinese medicine, it's the sister to the lungs. So the relationship between your gut health and your lung health, where lots of different viruses take a stronghold, are completely and directly linked. So we're going to be covering all of that this week. So I would love you to stay tuned, swing back in, tell your friends and family about this, because this is about empowerment and helping you to help yourself. This is not about fear. There is so much that we can do to protect ourselves from whatever comes at us, whatever the onslaught may be. I'm Deborah Arneson, hoping that you tune in and you share this with other people. Know that we're shedding a lot of light on the subject of wellness and taking care of yourself and protecting your health from things such as what is going on right now in this pandemic. For your own good, you take good care. God bless. Bye.